So let's start reading further. What a thunderclap these words were to me. What were the words which were like thunderstorm for Franz? The words of his teacher that this was the last French lesson which he was teaching. Oh, the wretches! That was what they had put up at the town hall. So now he remembered that on that bulletin board they must have put this in the town hall. My last French lesson? Why? I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn any more. I must stop there. Then, oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons. Now, Franz is feeling really sorry of not being serious in learning his lessons. So he said that today is my last lesson. He was so sad with that feeling, and he said that I never took my lessons very seriously and I never tried to learn my lessons. I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking birds' eggs or going sliding on the sow. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the saints were old friends now that I couldn't give up. And M. Hemmel, too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Right? So basically, Franz is regretting that what is this that had happened today was his last French lesson. He just could not believe, and the very idea that his teacher, who was so dear to him but was strict and cranky, was today going to deliver the last lesson and he would not see him again. Poor man, it was in honor of the last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes, and now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. Now he understood the whole story, that why those old people like mayor, like postmaster, they were sitting at the back of the classroom. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. So they were actually feeling sorry that they had not gone to school, and they were actually honoring the master who was faithful and taught from last 40 years, and they were also trying to show the respect for the country that was there, that was theirs no more, that was taken over. For France was taken over by Germany. While I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. What would I not what would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle all through very loud and clear and without one mistake? But I got mixed up on the first words and stood there holding on to my desk, my heart beating and not daring to look up. So he says that I was I got fumbled and I got confused when my teacher asked me the question on the grammar chapter participle. I heard M. Himmel say to me, I won't scold you, little Franz. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, Bah, I've plenty of time. I will learn it tomorrow. And now you see where we have come out. Now, M. Himmel, he's trying to make Franz realize that I'm not going to scold you today. I'm not going to tell you that you haven't learnt your lesson, but I'm just making you realize that every day you tell yourself that I have plenty of time to learn. But see what has happened. Today is the last lesson of French which I am going to teach, and our country, France, is being taken over by Germany. Now those fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it you pretend to be Frenchman and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language? But you are not the worst, poor little Franz. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They preferred to put you to work on a farm or at the mills so as to have a little more money. And I, I have been to blame also. Have I not often sent you to water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? So he's also regretting. He's putting the blame of not learning the language on his parents, on the parents of the children, that they were more anxious, they were more curious to make them work on the farm and the mills, and so that they could make more money. And he said that I'm not only blaming the parents, but I'm blaming myself also, because often, very often, I had sent you to water the flowers instead of learning your lessons. And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? And when I myself wanted to go for fishing, I had given you a holiday.